What up, everyone? You know who I am. I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah. And what's up with you? You're dwelling out there in your white bread lives, chilling, living the lie. When deep inside there's a monster in you. It feeds on your anger, your hate. Your rage, your hatred, till it drowns everything else out. And all you hear is boom, 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 boom. And so you have no choice but to embrace it. And then, as much as you deny it, you need it. As much as you hate that side of you, you even crave it. As much as you repress it, you can hear it inside of you. It echoing out savage or ruthless. Boom. 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 Yes, today's Comic Outlaw. We're doing Outlaw's Corner. And you know the rules with Outlaw's Corner. It's my motherfucking corner. And yes, I am the Comic Outlaw. Indeed. And we're talking about Hulks. Since it is Hulk month. And yes, I'm sporting this because I just love that issue where Hulk fought the X-Men. I was like, ah! And if you don't know what I'm saying, watch my show and go back and see it, because I'm getting a little sick of having to explain everything and exposition. There's a thing called Google and other shit. Law. But anyways, we're talking about friends and enemies of Hulk that he's fought over the years. Genuine frenemies, I guess you could say. More friend than enemy. So let's start with the big one, the number one, the numero uno, Wolverine. Wolverine made his first appearance in Incredible Hulk 180, 181, somewhere around there. And he did his bit. And the Canadian Canuck has been his constant opponent ever since. And not only that, at times he's been his friend. He brought him into the fight in Infinity War. Or Infinity Gauntlet. They have a strange kind of bond where they sort of understand each other when Hulk can't understand what's going on. When he can see past the rage and violence. Now, another friend is Hercules. Yes, I said it, Hercules. And these are coming in no order. This is my fucking corner and I'll do whatever the hell I want. The Incredible Hercules, which I want to cover that entire series. Him and Amadeus Cho, see, I just mentioned another one. Team up to try to stop the Hulk, talk some sense into him. He took pity on Amadeus Cho, and Hercules felt for his plight and wanted to fight with him. And still got his ass beaten down. You gotta watch my show to understand what I'm saying. But they've been frenemies over the years, as him and Thor, where they've sort of had moments where they bonded, where they've sort of had moments where they don't, and they've sort of had moments where they shed bloodshed, you know. But I guess that's the way it goes when you feel that rage inside of you. And not only that, not one voice, but several echoing out, wanting to take over, wanting you to make a deal so bad. Now, as we go down the friends list, let's talk about Neymar the Submariner. Yes, he's been a friend of his. I think more out of fear than anything else. Because in World War Hulk, as you saw, he showed his true colors. He knew the Hulk was a raging beast. That's why he didn't want to take any boat, just in case he came back in this situation. So is he a friend, or is he more of a fearful frenemy? Now the century, and we have the whole centuries of sort of past that he was a hero, but then he was forgotten, and yet he was not. And it's really confusing. I need to do a whole video about that. But right now, we ain't doing that shit. So he's sort of a friend to his because he understands the darkness because he has his own void inside of him. A void deep and dark. And then, of course, if we're going to throw out people, since there's no particular order, we're going to throw out Spider-Man, because Spider-Man over the years has just done some hilarious things with the Hulk. He's tried to beat him, he sort of succeeds, but not really. But he always has some kind of slapstick appeal to it. He's actually befriended him in several incarnations, like Agents of Smash, Ultimate Spider-Man, which I thought was awesome. So it's actually nice. So I'm going to mention Spider-Man on this list. Captain America. Wow. He's fought Hulk on different occasions. And I think it's like a Batman, Superman respect. Because even during Planet Hulk that I've been covering, and I'm going to say this again, watch the fucking video so you know what the fuck I'm talking about. He asked where he is, and he was shocked when he was dead. He was a patriot, the true idea of what a hero could be. And he was gone, and that just gave Hulk the more resolve just to carry on his mission against the corrupt. The people that killed his family: Iron Man, Reed Richards, Doctor Strange, Black Bolt. And I can mention all of them, but if you watch these issues, you'll find their true colors revealed. Iron Man has always been shady. Reed has always had that little bit of evil tucked deep inside of him. And we saw that with the Maker. And I think without Sue or the Fantastic Four, he would make a fantastic villain. Black Bolt speaks for himself. He only does what's good for his people. And of course, Doctor Strange. Dr. Stephen Strange. Sorcerer Supreme. So quick to sell his soul to save his own ass. I think we need a new Sorcerer Supreme. Let's see who else. She-Hulk. Yes, indeed. She-Hulk has even fought her own cousin. Always on the side of the law, even though she can't stay monogamous to save her life. And she usually picks the wrong side of the Avengers, since Stark ends up being wrong and ends up losing the war. Shh! Spoilers for a story that happened a long time ago. Let's see. What other heroes can I think of right off the top of my head? He's basically feuded with everyone. Ben Grimm. Yes. People will write down in the comic section if I didn't mention Ben Grimm. They have been sparring partners since day one. They've also been poker buddies in Professor Hulk incarnations and everything else. And he's also bashed his head in on more than one occasion. Ghost Rider. And I'm going to say this right now. Him, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man were part of this temporary Fantastic Four. And that's what makes this Hulk series so crucial and so interesting, is because it's his allies reacting to the situation at hand. Archangel was actually a member of the Defenders that worked with Hulk. or angel. And he had his own dark sides and demons as well. So it's very fascinating that heroes that are both frenemies and enemies to Hulk in some different way or another. And it chooses whether he decides to accept that hand or slam that fist. But what do you think? Who are his true friends besides Rick Jones and Betty Brant? Because everyone's going to say that. And let me throw out Thunderbolt Ross because you worked with him too in the old Red Hawk series, which is all kinds of badass. And let's not mention when he had a war with himself with Joe Fixit. And I'm going to be covering that soon. So be on the lookout for that. But anyways, if you feel that I've left anyone out in his true frenemies, the true people that talk to him or try to get through to him, and if you mention Black Widow, that was a whole Avengers story. That was all cooked up for that. I'm going to mention it now. You know, the sun's getting low, little guy. Is that the type of thing like when they're like, you know, when she's laying there and the Hulk comes in, she's like, the sun is getting low, little fella, and he looks down on her. Hulk no low. But I am. It's time to go. You see, I think she just like totally like threw him in the friend zone, but yet not. So I don't really know if she's a friend more than an enemy or more than just a bitch. Yeah, I said it. I said it. So, if there's anyone that I left out, any friends of Hulk that are his friends, frenemies, you know, they try to contact or leans on over the years or anything like that, then let me know because that comment section is looking pretty skinny. And I've been advertising. And I want some response. I want people to hit back. I love a good fight. So hit me up. And indeed, I will invite. And I promise, under the right circumstances, I do not bite. Kill me because there's no one else here to. But anyways, I'm Jack Slater, the comic outlaw. And if you could think of anyone else, then let's start a debate. I'll even do a part 2 of this video if you come up with enough names or enough people to claim that spot in the game. And if you give a good request, a good shout out, I might even mention your name. But anyways, I'm Jack Slater, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah!